Hello, everybody, and welcome to a brand new series for Farming Simulator 25. Welcome to the realistic farming series for Farming Simulator 25, where we use real tractors, we use real equipment, we have realistic tutorials, and we have a real lot of fun. That new intro, old intro, that was my original intro, will be used for this series only. So welcome in to the Garth farm maps. We have actually found ourselves a realistic map that we can actually do realistic farming on. This is a 1x map only. Look how tiny it is. It is absolutely amazing. All the fields are super small. We can do realistic. We are going to go 1x speed, 3-day months, so that we can have a little bit of time to do everything we need. And this series, we're going to challenge ourselves. This is welcome to the $1 billion challenge. I want to see if I can challenge myself to make $1 billion on a series where we start with only a tractor, 100,000, and all of our fields are grass. I want to see if we can build up to actually get $1 billion on a 1x map. If we accomplish this, it'll be the first and only time I've ever seen a series on a 1x map making $1 billion with no logging and no extra things. We are not allowed to use factories. We're not allowed. This is a farming series. So for those of you who have been looking forward to this, aka Russell and AK, you guys are going to be jumping up. This is a map that is based in Wales in the UK, so on the Irish Sea border, and it is made from a realistic place. And I will give you a shot right here what it looks like. There is very few fields on this, but they're all not labeled by numbers. They're labeled by names, which is pretty cool. So it's awesome. We own right now the dairy farm, and we own, this is the dairy grass field. We own Roth, Gales, and Gwitch. I don't know the names of it, but anyways, this will eventually probably be coming to the mod hub for you guys that know that. So it's amazing. It's amazing. It's one of the best maps I've ever seen. So also a huge shout out to NachoCast. I want to thank Scott personally from the bottom of my heart for letting me use the his music for these. It just helps. I will have it only on 10% just so we can have it in the background, but it's going to be amazing. Anyways, let me give you a tour of the farm. Literally, we only have one tractor. We have the Ford 8830, 190 horsepower. That's it. That's all we have is one tractor. We're not allowed to buy another one. That's it. We're probably going to use this one and maybe one other one, but max 200 horsepower. That's it. That's all we own right now, and $100,000. One tractor. That's it. And we're doing everything realistically. When we drive from the store to home, we have to drive, or when we drive to sell stuff, we have to drive in cab. When we're in the field, we have to drive out of cab, just so you guys can get the best of both worlds. But this is my new way to do things, guys. Now, we're not always going to do things super realistic. This is this series. And that way we're not always going to be locked into doing everything super realistically. But the only thing that will never change is my outro, because my wife wrote, and I have to give her credit where credit is due. My intro will change according to the series that I have. So now we're going to be using the realistic series for this one. This is the road to $1 billion. That's it. So anyways, here's our cow pen. Now this is, like I said, this is a lot more realistic of a farm than what we've been playing on. So as you can see, the pen the animal is in here. Okay, it does not come with a manure thing on it. You have to put it down, but this is your manure, or your thing right here. It holds 150 cows, so it is a lot more realistic. This is the cow pen that you can, this is what Russell will like, is that you can take them out of here with the little cane mod that got transferred over from Fs25 to 25, and you can herd them into this paddock right here. And all the gates open in, so you guys can get used to that. But as Russell likes a lot, you have to go, instead of like here, you have to go to the actual gate and shut it. See, and then walk away from it. You have to press it and then walk away from it, and it closes it. And then it flips over like this. So it's really cool. We have lots of shed space on this map. This right here is our bunker silo. There are 2 mods that are required for this map, and this is the bunker silo by Lancy Boy, and the UK barn right here. It's all in the mod hub. So when you download this map, you can just hit download all, and it automatically downloads it for you. So that's kind of cool. So it's not like a mods that are required that you have to go chasing around. But what I like about this is here's your sheds, right? Walk up, doesn't open the door. You think, oh, there's nothing here. Look at this little light right here. Click this open, and that opens your shed. Then you got shed here. And then this shuts it from in here. I think that's it. Nope, actually, no. It stays open until you come out. Then you can shut it by clicking the button again. And then you got that one. We come around here, and look, all the junk around the farm. That's my style. That's the way I like it. It's a smaller farm, but it's not super tight. Then you got another shed over here. I like this. This is a really nice way to do things. Got that one. We'll shut that back down again. That's it. And then we come around the back side, and there is a covered shed right here. And then another covered shed right here. So there's lots of storage space right here. And then an old building that is just kind of... Oh, and there's no hit markers on the hedges, which is great. They're just for aesthetics. This is almost like a shed that's been kind of overgrown, which is just... It feels really good. And then up here is our house. Now, this farm does not have a sleep trigger on it. The map also does not have a sleep trigger on it. So you have to put one down. So that I put our little book bag down right at the house here so we can simulate sleeping. And on this side of it, we can change our clothes. I think it's this side. One of them you got to do, the other side. I think you got to do this side. There you go. See? All right. And then, so, getting out to the thing, like I said, we own these. And these fields are pretty decent size for a 1X map. Look at the junk. It's pretty cool. I love it. Right here's the first entrance to our first field. And right here, and I'll show you that this field is 10.47 acres on a 1X map. Absolutely awesome. So you still get some decent sized fields on here. And then we're going to go across the street, and I'll show you. But look, you got to go to this side of the gate, click it, and then move away. And it shuts. Isn't that neat? Super realistic, guys. That's why I picked this map. Also, I picked this map because it's being smaller, we can do a realistic series on it. This is going to be a absolute struggle to get $1 billion. I don't know if we can do it, but we're sure as heck going to try. Because the fields, as you see, we start with no crop fields. Now, normally when I set up maps, I always set up one crop field so we can get going with animals right away. We got to earn it on this one. And we only have $100,000, and we're not allowed to take out a loan, so we have to buy it. So what we're going to do today is we're going to make grass bales if we can afford it and sell the grass bales. The sell point is literally right at the end of this field here. Right where that building is, right over there. You just go down the road. That's it. That's where your sell point is. That's why I'm kind of really enjoying a 1X map. But as you can see, this is the other reason I like it. You can walk right through the hedges. So if you're using equipment, you don't get caught up on it. We are also using a lot of realistic mods, like, for example, the damage mod. So we have to let our tractors warm up. We have to let them cool down, everything like that. And we're going to go realistic speeds and everything because these fields are not very big. So let's get you guys up here, and then we'll get going on this. And then we own this field right here, which is 4 acres, but they're all grass. So if we want to get crops going for straw or whatever like that, you're going to have to plow it in. And you're going to have to plow it in, cultivate the whole 9 yards. That's what it's about. So the reason I did this is because in real life, when you start, generally speaking, when we start in the spring, most of our fields are grass. Most of them are ready to go grass. You have to really plow them in, unless it's a field that's been plowed over and over and over, and then grass usually doesn't grow into it too much. But we're also running precision farming, and we have bought all the soil samples from in the in-game menu. So we own this one, and then that one there, and then this one right behind here. I'm just going to ride right through here. And we own this one here, which is only 1.62 acres. That's it. That's what we own, the 4 fields and the cow pasture. I was going to put the house here, okay, so that we can kind of park our 4-wheeler, but I kind of wanted it in the farm, which is kind of a little bit better for us. So let's get our tractor warm up, head down to the store, and get ourselves our first mower. And now I'll stop running through the hedges, so you guys know. I just kind of want to do that. And we're also playing this as the mod author intended, which is we're not taking any sheds away. Now, unfortunately, there is one caveat to this map. You cannot sell the sheds. At least I don't think you can. The video that I watched, I don't think you can. Let's see. Oh, actually, you can. I was mistaken. They fixed it. So you can redo the farm if you want. Okay. You can't sell the house. That house is stuck there. This is stuck there. But all these other ones are... You can't sell this one or this one. But you can sell that one, that one, that one, and that one if you want, and kind of redesign it yourself if you want. And that's pretty cool. And then I think, let's go here and see if you can repurchase this cowl pen. Yes, you can. So you can put it, if you wanted to change it and slide it this way, you can make the changes you need to. But we're going to play it according to what the mod author intended. Milk trigger here, slurry trigger here. If we want a manure trigger, we're going to have to put one in. And I do believe I'm going to put it, I think, right back here when we get ready. Okay? So that way we can come in here and do this. I like how the farm is uneven and all gravelly and the grass is growing into it, because that's pretty cool. You can always paint that over, guys, if you want more of a polished look. I kind of like this look. Get that up. Now I got the vehicle volume turned down a little bit, and I also have the smoke mod enabled right here. So we got white smoke, and then as the tractor warms up, it should turn to black, as you can see. See it? Starting to turn to black. As the tractor warms up, that allows us to see when our tractor is totally warmed up. So I did that. That's a realistic mod. It's called the smoke mod. You put it in there, and you see how it's turning from black, and then once we get totally black, we can take off with the tractor. We're going to open this. Yeah, see how those houses right across the street are super realistic, because that's the way it is. See? Now it's black. We can go. All right, so let me put this down and drive with my steering wheel, because we're doing realistic now. Come out a little bit. Let's go. You'll see how slow this, how short it is to the thing. I did turn traffic off because this map is super tight. But what we're going to do is we're going to respect it and still drive on this side. So I want to make sure, I have to do this real quick to see where I got to turn. I think it's right here. Okay, let me get that back off. Yep, it's there. But it's a tiny map, and I'm loving it, because now we're not going to be taking 20,000 years to get where we need to be. It only takes us a few minutes, so that way we can run back and forth to the shop. Oh, I forgot. We're in cab. There we go. When we drive. I almost forgot I made that rule. But anyways, I hope you guys doing well. I hope you guys doing awesome. I hope you guys doing fantastic. Now, the videos are going to be an hour long. And we're going to just do an hour, and then I'm going to do an hour off camera, but I am not allowed to sell anything on off camera. I must sell it always when you guys are with me. I really hope we just didn't take a wrong turn. Okay. So I don't think we can go that way. Let's put this down here. We're going to try something. I think I don't think I can go through here. Oh, here, there's a pond there. Can't get through there. I got to get out of here for a minute. Here we go. This is what happens when you don't drive the map, guys. Wouldn't be a Fury video unless I got lost. So that's the store right behind us. So let's go through here real quick and get back to the store. And then we can't go that way, guys. I guess we got to go the other way. So we're going to have to leave the map up a few times. Right over there is where it's at. Okay, so I know where to go now. So I'm wondering if we can go. All right, let's see. Let's take a drive around here. So you can't even go that way, can you? Oh, yeah, you can. It's backwards. All right, so we got to go that way and around. Okay. First couple times we'll leave the map up just so we can do it. Like I said, guys, I do this on purpose. Why am I not being able to go backwards? Oh, because I have the incline mod in here, it's called. It's for like hills and stuff. So when you're on a hill, you can't back up. It'll roll you forward just like a real tractor. All right, so we're going to go in here. We're going to buy ourselves a mower. And we're going to be a New Holland farm. That's what we're going to do on this one. So we got to go to mowers. Now we have to be very careful with money too. We're going to come down here. We're going to get our New Holland Moco mower. Disc bine. 50 grand for that. Sorry, I always have to clear my throat every time I start recording. Let's go like that. 209, 210. No, that's case. We want to stay New Holland. Let's do this one. Nope. Let's go to 47. There we go. And then we'll drive this. Until we learn totally the map. And no, it's not very big either. Until we learn the map, we may have to stay out of cab just so we can see what's going on. All right, now, let's bring at least this up. Now, we want to drive in cab, but I want to... Actually, you know what? I can go in cab. And then we'll do this, and then we kind of see... Well, I can't really see where I'm going yet. All right, I'll get this figured out, guys. We're going to come out here like this and make our map big. I think I got to go down to near Irfan and make a left there. Till we learn it. Once we've done it 100 times, we'll know exactly where we're going. I'll know to not go the other way next time. Now, I could turn here and go straight across, but I think I went this way when I came, and I think it's really a rough road. What am I hitting on? There we go. Must have been hitting on that tree. So I'll show you. We'll go this way one time, but then I'm going to go around the road next time. This is crazy long. This is bumpy, bumpy, bumpy. But thank you, Scott, for letting me use your music. Amazing guy. Amazing dude. I was going to go on Saxlingham again, but I wanted to do a map that I had promised somebody that I would do a map on a long time ago. Now, this map was out for, I do believe, Fs19. I don't think it was out for 22, and it may very well have been, but I missed it. So this is pretty cool. But all the fields are grass, with the exception of the fields we do not own. See, now we're right across the street, but next time we're going down that way, and we're going to stay on the main road. Now, we're going to mow the cow pen to get it done today. Actually, yeah, let's do the cow pen first. Now, I want to see if... I think the cow pen's straight back. Yep, there it is. So that's pretty cool. So now that cane mod, you can simulate going from different paddock to different paddock. It's pretty cool. Get this opened. But look at all the little cobblestones. Absolutely one of the best maps I've seen. Saxlingham is really great. This, guys, is why I love my European mods maps. Because they're way more detailed. Like American maps, there's some great ones out there. But I also want to see if I can adjust the... we're going to go this way first, counterclockwise. Okay. I want to see if I can adjust... let's see. X... Can I do... Oh, narrow windrow. Okay, I can change it. So if you went Control Y, will that change it to wider? Yep, wide. Narrow. Let's go narrow. Because we can't afford it right now. So let's now, is there a way to adjust the mower? Alright, we'll do the line when we go down, so there it goes. Now I should be able to bring that in a little bit. So the RPMs come up a little bit. And there we go. Now we can adjust it and everything. So what I have to do now is let's get her down to about 9 miles an hour is about right. Usually about 6 is what I go, but we're going to go. All right. Oh, yeah. See, I have the real mowing mod in now. That was what I didn't put in before. Oh, and look at, just like Fury likes, the outside lanes of a mod. Now, I'm just mulching this down here because it doesn't look like there's any grass on it, which is good. It gives me a chance to drive in here. So we're going to make our lane guidance. I don't think we can do... yeah, we can. Let's get it a little straight out here. There we go. Now, I love the fact that it mulches on the outside. See how it's rolling? That's not me, guys. That's that inclination mod. There we go. Pretty cool. And then we'll turn around and go the other way. Missing a lot of grass there, but we'll get her back. Actually, you know what? I can't use vehicle control add-on. This map wouldn't this tractor wouldn't have it. There we go. Now, the realistic weather mod that I have in here, what it will do is if we get a dry section, it will automatically turn it. Remember, guys, back in the old Farm Sim 22, I think, no, Farm Sim 17, I think it was, when you had to mow hay and then let it dry. Yeah, it now this realistic weather mod does that. It'll dry it over time. As long as it doesn't rain, it will dry it into hay automatically for me. So that's pretty cool too. So now we go round and round and round like a merry-go-round mod. But having the trees and stuff in the way, super awesome. Super awesome. There. Now we got a place to drive, and we're ready to go. So that's why I'm representing the reason I went 3-day months instead of 2 is we're going to play 12 hours in the springtime, but in the wintertime we're only going to play 8-hour days. That's how I got to 24. So 3-day months, it will average out because in the wintertime, basically October through, October's still fall, but basically November through March, we'll be doing 3 months there at 8 hours days because it gets dark at 4 o'clock. So, see how the smoke in the tractor's black now? That's the mod I got downloaded. And I think we can, if we can afford a tedder and a tedder and then a windrower and a baler of our 53,000. I think we'll be good because then we can sell hay bales, and that's just how we're going to make our money. We're going to be selling hay bales until we can make enough money to buy a plow and plow it in, and we eventually want to get our cows too. So I think what we'll do, well, we actually could take the grass instead of tedding it, make bales with it, and then wrap the bales. Because I'm going to use the Heston baler, I think, on this. Something that's a little bit more realistic for a series like this. Well, I can't see there. This actually puts them in pretty decent windrows. This is going to be fun. I have a blast playing like this, but on the same token, I want you guys to understand how things work, and that's it. And then the next series, if we go back to a logging one, we just need a little bit of a break. We go back to a logging one, then we'll try to play it as realistically as we can, except for I'll have to use auto load, but we'll see. We'll see. Right now, I'm kind of enjoying just kind of done. We had a wonderful, amazing, fantastic run on Wilderness Wildlands series. Really, really, really did. Now see, I'm not hitting the gas at all. It's rolling downhill. See that? That's awesome. That mod is fantastic. So if I tried to back up on the hill, the tractor tends to want to roll down. So it actually, what it's doing is it's forcing you to kind of use a manual transmission, so you can put it in actual reverse. That's why the grass, when I'm mowing it, is coming out almost like hay, because it's sunny out and it's 62 degrees and it's, well, high of 73, so kind of warm for September. But as you guys see from the last 10 or 11 series that I've done, I don't like to start in August. Not when I'm recording. I like to start fresh. And then even though on January it changes to year 2, we all know that when it hits September, it's year 1. But the level of detail on this map is absolutely amazing. So now we will go this last headland here, and we will go down, go here, and then we'll have to drive around. But we're gonna cut the in half. I'll show you what we'll do. Okay, let's pick ourselves a tree, and we'll go here. And it's pretty close to about halfway. But, you know, this is what's going to be awesome more than anything on this map is we don't have to drive forever. Like I said, our bale sell point is literally right there, that brown building, if you can see it in the distance. I'm hoping we can afford a windrow. Now, normally you would mow it like 6, but I'm trying to compromise. Like, I understand you guys want me to go a little bit faster, but I also want to honor the realism. Now, one more pass, and then we'll be able to start going opposite. I'll show you what we got to do here. I do like the Moco mowers. You can turn tight on a dime. So now we'll go here, and then we'll spin back around and go opposite. I'll show you. This is what we'll do now. Then this is why I put the cruise on. Oh, missed a section. I'm gonna get a little bit slower. That's a little bit better. 7's a little bit more better. It was just feeling too fast. There we go. That feels a little bit better. Because with one of these mowers, you can mow about 5 acres an hour. So you can get quite a bit done, actually, with these. They're pretty nimble. We have a John Deere one. What happened there? See how it went backwards? Oh, I gotta get you going forward here, buddy. Why is it? All right. Why is it still going backwards? Okay. Okay, why? Why was it still wanting to go backwards? There we go. That was weird. But I'm expecting that to happen because I do have a lot of mods. It may be conflicting. I may have to take that mod out because it is absolutely conflicting with something because it's not supposed to work that way. There, now we'll just finish this off here. I also have a nice New Holland little modern tractor. So if we want to switch to a little bit modern, same horsepower, we can. It's the New Holland TM. And you guys can go ahead and look it up. It's they go from 180 to like, I think it's like 193 max horsepower that it goes. So it's still considered a small tractor. In fact, we may switch to the side mower. This might be just a little bit too much horsepower. But we can decide that. We can see how much they are, and we can decide that after we make enough money. Right now, we have no choice but to use this because we just bought it. It's not a bad mower either. We'll get done with this field, and then we'll look in the shop and see maybe there's a couple of used ones. There we go. I also might have to take out that realistic mod where it makes you go backwards because it's like I said, it's conflicting with something. Now, I normally wouldn't do this because when I'm driving over the grass, it's squishing it down, but I'm just figuring out a few things here. Great music. We also can switch off of the weight on this and put a 3-point linkage on it, so we can upgrade to, about 7 meters wide. So there we go. Now we're catching up. This is, pretty decent cow pasture, to be honest with you. There we go. It's crazy. Just looks, I don't know. It's a great looking map. Pretty simple. Some of the maps that are coming out for Fs25 now are pretty good. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This has probably been the most inefficient way I could mow this field, to be honest with you. Not bird. But I just, it'd be kind of neat if we could witness that turning into hay without having to ted it. Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. Because if you look at reality, it would take me in real life about an hour to mow this anyways, which is about what we're doing. So that's what we want to make sure we're doing is we want to, 10 acres, it'd probably take me about 2 hours to mow. So I definitely want to thinking about selling this off when we're done mowing this field and getting a side mower. I think this is only 3.5. I think we can get a 4. It depends on how much it is. We'll look. There. They got King and Queens playing in the background. It's pretty funny. I went through and I got rid of a lot of mods. We're only running, I think, about 18 mods on this map. Yeah. Shows you in cab is not right either. See, now it's getting too tight for me to make the corner. You know what? I'm wondering if we have enough horsepower to get the... I don't know if my tractor will pull it. It's pretty heavy. Plus, it may be way too much money. It's been fun. I think it's. I think this is the perfect size map for a realistic series. It really is. What I like too is you see how like that's the map ending. It looks like it's keeps going and going and going. So I think let me get this done here. So we definitely have to sell some bales before this day is over, so we can make money. So we can keep building up our money. Hey, starting to yawn already. I've got, I had to tell you guys, fill you guys in a little bit. I had to take my New Holland T7 that I've been working on. I had to put it in, I have to put it back in because it's conflicting with a mod, and I got to figure out which was. Because as a modder, one of the biggest fears is to get your mod that you work so hard on, and if it conflicts with one single mod, and there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of mods out there, then you got to fix it. And it was conflicting that I knew of right away with the realistic weather, and I think it was conflicting because here's why. Like, the realistic mods that I'm using for this are scripts, and it changes the game. So then I have to go back and recode the tractor and change it. But as soon as I'm done with the map, and as soon as I'm done with everything, create it my own, then I'll release it to my testers. Now, let's see. Why? See, now it's wanting to go. That's weird. All right, now let's take a look real quick. This is the one I'm thinking. It's 49,000, and it's 6.3. But I was also thinking of this one, but that takes 180. The problem with that is it's heavy, and technically it's supposed to be on the front, but I think you can use it on the back too. That's 5249. I don't want the Vermeer. This is only 3.9, and this only takes 100 horsepower. We could try this one. Depends on 4 meters. This only takes this, and this is 4 meters. This is 6, it only takes 110. I'm thinking of trying the ELO. It may be too heavy for the tractor. So we're going to, let's see what we got here vehicle-wise. Okay. I don't think we're going to be able to. Let's head down to the shop now. Grab our new mower. You know, we can always lease a few things too, but get back in, Mike. This time we have to go this way. Because this is 192 horsepower, so it should be able to pull that, but it may be too heavy. This thing didn't even come with beacons on it. Crazy. Wow, 45 minutes. How fast does that go? Absolutely crazy. Awesome. And then I'm going to not put out videos every day now because we're doing hour videos. It'll give you guys, I'm going to go at least every other day. And it gives me a chance to play an hour off, and it gives you guys a chance to catch up on videos. keep that up for a little bit. Let's see where we're at until we get where we need to be. This is why I like it, because I can turn the traffic off and drive right down the middle of the street. This is another little farm. There's a couple of 2-3 farms on this map. One dairy and one kind of like arable. But there's sheds everywhere. That's kind of cool. Kind of represents other farms, but because we may have to switch to the more modern tractor to pull that other mower. Now, I'm going to say something about the Elo. It's supposed to go on the front, but I do believe I have seen it go on the back of a tractor, but usually it's reverse drive, the vultures and stuff. But we're going to use it on the back of a tractor. We're going to try to hook up to it with this. If it's too heavy, then we're going to sell this tractor and buy the more modern one. It's a little bit heavier, and we could put like a 1,600 pound weight on, I think, on the front of it. Look at like another little kind of farm here. There's the shop. Whoops, not that one. See if I not hit a sign. Let's get this. There we go. So now we don't need this on anymore because now we just know it's a giant circle. All right, let's buy the mower and see what happens. Worst case scenario, right? 2.7 tons. And if that's the case, we'll see real quick here because it might be too heavy for it. Oh, it works. All right, but let's see how much we get if we were to sell this tractor. Oh, yeah, okay, so we got a... oh, it's X. There we go. I want to see how much the other tractor is just because I think it would fit it. It's a little bit modern. There we go. Let's see here. Tractors... It is this one right here, and it goes to 190 or 192. This is 193, but let's see something here. Yeah, so you can put a 1460 weight on the front of this. A lot better. That's 48,000. And then if we put wheel weights on it as well, 52,000. That should pull it a little bit better. So let's see how much this is to sell. 25 to 48.58. Whew, we're just gonna have enough to purchase our tractor. There we go. Now the rest of the wheel loader and stuff like that we're gonna have, or the baler and stuff we're gonna have to lease. But I think this will work better because it's so much bigger of a weight on the front and it won't be so heavy. What's this look like inside? About the same. Yeah, see, now it's not picking it up off the ground. Perfect. All right. So now we got to figure out how much it will cost us for our windrower and baler. Hopefully for 11,000 we get it. And then we got to figure out a way to pick up the bales. So what we may have to do, this may be a long haul. This is what's fun about this series. It's going to be, and think about this, we got to get to 1 billion. But once we start making money, like this thing now is 7.3 meters. So this is it. This is our mower now. You know, I should have just bought it to begin with. And this is our tractor now. Pretty cool. drop this off at the farm, and then we'll see if we can get a windrower and a baler for leasing it. Or we'll have to lease it just a baler. Can I? Yeah, I got to cut through here. This tractor just feels beefier. And it's real stable. Like it. You can see the dairy. It was because we bought it. We're not even going to be able to fertilize our grass until we get enough money up. This is why it's going to be a really fun series. It's going to be exciting, and it's going to be challenging, and But there we go. Now for these fields, a 7.3 meter, and then this modern tractor would mow it a little bit faster than an older tractor, so we could probably just go game speeds on it. So wow, that TV just got really super loud. Now, hopefully, like I said, we can get what we need to. Now, the other thing I can't go up, but I can. I think there might be a shorter way to go. We're going to try to figure it out. Going the other way. There's 2 entrances to our farm, by the way, too. Yeah, this tractor's super beefy for a small tractor. Now let's put this, get this off of here. We're going to kind of tuck this over here for now until we figure out. We need a windrower and a baler, because we may have to take the baler over and sell one bale at a time to make some money. You know what I mean? So, all right, let's go this way. And I want to check, too, if we get going here. All right, now, see how much our windrower is to lease. I don't like smart TVs, by the way. I just wanted to complain to you guys a little bit that when the smart TV goes up and down according to what they're doing, and sometimes it's super loud. All right, I think I have this one here, which is 13, so it shouldn't cost us too much to lease it. Lease, how much would it cost? $260. Good. There's that. And then the baler then would be... Do I want to go around baler, or do I want to go square? No, I want to go the Heston. So we're going to go down here. Is this the Heston? $90,000. What's our round baler cost? We may have to switch back and forth. Oh, that's only $2,000. Let's just buy this outright. Yeah, let's just buy this outright. Okay, and then something to pick the bales up with. 50,000. Oh, we're going square bales, aren't we? So I don't even have to. I have to put that other baler in here. Because we went round. What's this to? Okay. We're making it, guys. We're making it. So, all right. Well, we got a couple things that are leased. So when we make enough money, we're going to have to buy them outright and get them off the lease, because it's going to cost us to use them. Now, I want to see something here. Now, we went last time. We might, because that's where we got to go right there. I cannot believe how loud my TV is, because this is going to make us go the wrong way. So can we go, because this is going to go to the end of this, and we're going to have to go, because this would be shorter. I wonder if there's a way to go. Do the same thing again. Nope. We thought that was, it's only one way to go to the store. See, the borders of the fields, there's no way, and I'm not cutting through people's fields. That's all right. 30 miles an hour won't take us that long to get there. And it's funny because the shop is right there. So if we were able to go like through these fields, well, that one's ours. We could, but I can't go through other people's fields. Not fair, but I can cut through here, which may be quicker. So instead of going all the way around, let's cut through here. Be a bumpy ride, but if we stay like on a side like here, maybe it's not so bumpy. This will save some time. And then also when we do any kind of any kind of construction or whatever, we're going to have to put the money in. That's not too bad. It doesn't affect you if you're going fast. See, that's not bad. So now we have enough to bale, and we can pick up the bales. We can pick up 24 of them. I'm going to put in the Ursus, which is a little bit more realistic. Picks up 6 bales instead of 24. But eventually that will be gone. And I want to get a telehandler, and I want to load it up on a wagon myself because that's what the realistic is. So that's what we're going to do. We've got about 3 minutes left. Wow, it's been driving around for a while now. Here's our equipment, all of it leased, with the exception of the balers ours. So we'll need this first, and we can take that right back. Told you it was about an hour's worth of music. Because it's starting over. So, all right. Let's head back and get this set up for windrowing, and then I will finish windrowing off camera. This is a New Holland windrower, by the way. So we don't need to keep that up, but we do need to keep this up, because when we get to the one road, I think it is, we'll keep it up for till I learn where we are. It gets by Iron Fro or whatever. Irfron. Whoa. What happened? What happened? What happened? I'm losing my ability to steer. My controller came unplugged. Welcome to a Fury video. Supposed to be using my steering wheel, but I'm still learning the map. So once we learn the map, and we can go from there. So, but anyways, let's say our goodbyes as we go. We got about 2 minutes left, and then when we get over there, we'll get you all set up. So please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, when you're watching this. And remember, I love you all, and we'll be back here in a couple of days with another episode. We're not doing any other series. This is it until we hit our $1 billion, and then we'll move on to another one. So now we know how to get there. Pretty much, it's pretty simple. From the farm, it's not that long. It took us less than 2 minutes to get back here. I will go ahead and get set up, and I will windrow off camera. I will get, I'll play exactly 1 hour off camera, so whatever I can get done. And then hopefully we can bale it and then sell the bales. So we have to rebuy this because this is only leased. So, and let's get this opened up. And we'll go this way first. There we go. So now we're going to make it a nice windrow, and we're going to be gone. I'll finish doing this off camera. Like I said, I'll play till 10 o'clock when we come back, and we'll shut that off, and we'll shut this off, and we'll get you out of here. So, all right, guys, have a great one, and I will see you guys in a few days. We'll finish doing this field off. We'll do 1 more hour. We'll go to 10 o'clock, and then at 11 o'clock we're going to simulate, 12 o'clock we'll simulate lunch. So have a great one, everybody.